California for one.
Yes, that's all we'll give you.
Yes, because I mean, we could tell you like exactly where we are, but we're not gonna. But it is a small town, very, 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 very small town in Northern California, close to the Oregon border. That's where we are.
Yeah. So, why are we out here? I don't think we've shared on our page, the both of us, what we do and what our lives are like. We just talk about our hair for the most part. So, we're
doctors of physical therapy.
And we finish each other's
sandwiches. And we've decided to, as Chelsea said, take this show on the road and do travel physical therapy.
This is the first time we're doing this, so it's been a long 4 days. We've been driving for 4 days, and we're still driving. But it's travel, you know? So we're gonna be driving for days. Lydia doesn't have her car yet. This is another part we'll talk about later, but we drove out here from Georgia. That's where I live. She flew down into Georgia. We drove 38 hours, not straight, thankfully.
Okay, not straight. Yes, we stopped in Lincoln, Nebraska.
We're about to be in. Where are we about to be?
Nebraska. The good life. Arbor Day. I think that's this weekend.
Oh,
that's why those hotel prices are expensive. It's Arbor Day.
Oh, okay.
Arbor Day.
Okay.
The first night. Second night we were in Salt Lake City, Utah. She's right.
Yeah, so those are her goals. What are yours?
Hey, we're here in Salt Lake City, Utah. We're at Temple Square, so this is the grounds for the Latter-day Saints, or the Women's, I think, right?
I believe so. You know more than I.
Reno, Nevada.
Thank you.
It's winter out here. Why do I only have a sweater? I'm freezing.
Say again?
They'll walk up to my restaurant and be like, can we get 17 people? And it's like, you're a walk-up if you want to come in right now.
Thank you. You know, my brain cells aren't what they used to be. But hopefully they're up to the task for tomorrow, which is when we start
our first job.
Yeah. What she said, yeah, it is.
First, we want to tell you about our apartment and like our move-in, how the whole situation was. So we found out where we were going to be pretty late. So we found out where we were going to be living not too long before we actually had to be here. It was a godsend though. The rent is going to be very reasonable. We'll be able to save a lot, work towards loans, which is one of the goals, one of the reasons why we started doing this. But we get to the apartment and we like look around and we're like, oh no, where are we? The lady though who introduced us, she was very nice. While we're like looking over the lease and the contract and everything, she just keeps talking a lot, so we couldn't really focus on what we were trying to do. So what are some of the things, Chelsea, that made you a little bit concerned, or just thought that caused you to pause?
I definitely paused when we arrived at the place. I am from suburbia, so there's always
Something.
building. There's there places. Not just trailers. Nothing's bad with trailers. I just am not used to that being the norm. So we get there, we see some trailers. It's definitely wooded. We come out and it looks like we could get got at any second. And I was like, Lord, I know we're Christians. We believe that God is in the midst of all of this that we're doing, and He's directing us. So I didn't think we were gonna get got that right that second. But when the lady told us about how there might be some. No. Did she tell us about the sex offender?
Yes.
Okay.
We had to sign a paper. She was like, I need to let you all know that there have been sex offenders here in the past. Or there was a sex offender in the neighborhood. We're like, okay.
Well, okay. There are definitely lots of papers that we signed for them to say that we've been told about these issues. So like signing about bed bugs. Bed bugs used to be in the apartment at some point in time, but we don't know if it's still.
I was like, are there bed bugs here now? She's like, oh no. But she said there's a like a heroin problem, but I know that's in many different places. It's even back home in Maryland where I live, like in Hagerstown, Maryland. I guess they call that like heroin highway. So not uncommon that drugs are prevalent. She was like, what does she say? Drugs are around. Maybe she said, but they're not around here. She's like, but there is marijuana and it's legal here in the state. And we're like, oh, okay. She kind of like looked at us like knowingly. And we're like,
yeah, because I'm a dreadhead and she's
a redhead. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely redheads have more fun.
More fun, definitely.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, okay. And then she's like, yeah, and so downstairs. He's
The lady told us that there was someone on the premises or downstairs that lived there that they're not allowed to actually grow weed on the premises, but they're allowed to, obviously, if they own. We're passing a vehicle. That's definitely stings. Okay, so there's a Navajo Indian apparently that lived downstairs, and based on the name, we just assumed that it was
I don't think she gave a name right then, though.
Okay.
She said we can get the rent to so and so, but anyway.
A Native American person that grows weed somewhere else, and we were just like, okay, good to know.
And they bring it in.
Good to know. And she was like, some days we just, we just all sit outside, and I assume when they sit outside, they do other things than sit outside. So there's nothing wrong with smoking weed. I'm not against that, but I don't do it. So Lydia and I, we're
we smoked weed.
We did it.
We didn't.
We did smoke weed.
We didn't smoke weed. We did not smoke weed.
Yeah. So moving right along, we're about to be home in a couple minutes. We just came back from town, big town, which is Reading. Big town.
Sounds funny.
We're going to go to Little Town, which is the little town we live in. And so that distance there is about an hour. So we have like 20 minutes.
Lydia didn't have cell phone for a long time, but now I do. I haven't had cell phone service for about 4 to 5 days. I finally switched my service to Verizon, so it looks great. I've got like 4 bars, 4 out of 5. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're about to be on the side of the road in a minute if I keep doing that, but all's well that ends well.
It's not gonna end well, but we'll figure it out.
We are a family. We're a giant tree.
Some of you are wondering how if we get along.
Sky. We are a family, and we're so much. Oh, also there's a casino in the town. It's called. I'm not going to tell you what it's called. Also, we have a casino in the town. It seems like that's a popular place. We probably will not be frequenting there because I like to keep my money. You know what I mean?
We're keeping that in there. We're not going to say what it's called. It's funny. People laugh at those things.
Keep that in there. It's not about what people.
We will. It is about people. What they want. What do you guys want to see?
Tell us what you.
Well, okay, bye.
Signing out. We smoked weed.